can't, I'm afraid. Just been invited.
Welcome to levelupyourgame.net. Thanks for ruining the intro.
Am I ruining your intro?
You ruined it. Man, you should be fired from Level Up on the spot.
I know.
Insolence.
Hasn't someone already tried to do that?
Well, don't bring that one out now, Vor. It's very unprofessional.
Yeah, no, not in public.
Not in public, no. No mention of it, please. So, we're going to spectate Proct versus 4Kings in the House of Quake. TDM League Division 1. I believe 4Kings have already won this league, practically. But actually, this might be the last match they have to play. So, it should be interesting. I, as such, say they're going to be the favourites. I think they're just going to pick maps still, but we'll have a look at the teams quickly. Gizmo, Reaper, Netta, and Zerg Spirit for Proct. 3 Frenchmen and a German. And then for 4Kings, Cannon, Dibby, Sparty, and Krissa. It's all changed in 4Kings over the years, isn't it? 3 Swedes and a Czech. Yeah, a bunch of high quality players there, Vor. Who's going to be your man to look out for?
Sorry?
Who's going to be your main man to watch out for?
It's a good question, this.
Thinking Krissa maybe? Sparty,
Well,
Dibby, Cannon, I mean,
solid
pick them all.
performer. Maybe Cannon and Dibby. You know, they'll be disappointed that they weren't able to overcome Denmark in the Nations Cup, so maybe they'll look to exact some revenge on their opponents tonight.
Before their inevitable defeat against the UK coming in the next few days.
As an athlete, they'll smash you, but...
Are you kidding? With me playing? No chance, mate. That proct Gizmo did a pretty good job for France the other day. Zerg Spirit's the captain of France, although he didn't actually play in the match against the UK in the semi-final. But Gizmo was pretty impressive, I thought.
Yeah, he was pretty dominant on DM20. Which I think comes as a surprise when you're playing in a team with Wins and Lincoln. But you're the standout performer on that map.
I guess it's a bit like the UK where nobody really expects me to do anything, but I tend to dominate every game. Is that right, Vor?
Yeah.
Do I sound like somebody else from a previous UK squad, perhaps?
Maybe. But anyway, I have to go.
You have to go?
Yeah.
No.
I thought I was playing FIFA.
What do you mean FIFA?
Me and Rusty let's play.
Rusty.
He's even on Mumble.
You're stabbing me in the back here, mate.
I know.
All your
Maybe
fans,
I'll do one of
your
the later
devoted
games.
fans. Okay, okay. We'll come back when you've finished FIFA. Alright, Vor's gone. Just me then, I guess. That's what happens when somebody gets fired from Level Up. Okay, it looks like it's going to be 4Kings pick deep inside. And then Hidden Fortress. For Proct. Of course, this is the House of Quake League, so there's no best of 3. It's just 2 single maps to be played. I don't think 4Kings so far have actually dropped a map in the whole league. So maybe Proct can get that elusive map victory over 4Kings, who have pretty much won every single cup online in the last few years. And if they haven't won it, they've come second. So on this map, I reckon we're going to be looking out for Cannon. For 4Kings, trying to take control of the red armour. Seen him pull off that job pretty effectively in recent months. And I really want to see Gizmo. I mean, excellent performances in the country championship. I'd like to see what he can do for proct. So just waiting for them to ready up now. Stay with us. Later on, we're going to follow 4Kings into their next match against On Fire. That'll be in the clan-based Euro Cup. First match of the group stages. On Fire Swedish lineup. So that should be quite an interesting match. They qualified over the other Swedish team. I think it's Play, wasn't it? With Korean. So they're looking pretty strong. Should be an interesting match. And then after that, going to do even more TDM. We're looking at another clan-based Euro Cup match, which is scheduled to be Enemy Unknown against Mammoth. Both those teams have been impressive in the past. Well, Mammoth recently formed effectively. They were previously named WCM for a little bit. Got some excellent players. Should be very interesting to see how they perform. Enemy Unknown, haven't seen them practice at all, but they were really impressive last Euro Cup. Pretty sure they qualified out the group stage, even though they were a qualifier, so be interesting to see how they do. Should be a good game. Stay with us for those two matches. Waiting for Gizmo to actually leave now. So it's going to be Kodge, Reaper, Netta and Zerg Spirit for proct. Cannon, Dibby, Sparty and Chrissa remains the same.
2 hits. Impressive.
Yeah, actually that's a good point. I really should get my level up tag on rather than the UK one. Just too lazy. More up-and-coming games. Of course, we should have the grand final of the country championship, Denmark versus France, in the coming days. I believe that might be scheduled for Sunday or through to next Tuesday. I think they have, and again the United Kingdom versus France. Sorry, not France. Sweden versus in the third place playoff, which I'll probably be playing in. We might be able to get a stream from somebody else, MP or maybe Trance or even NVC might step up. He was talking about how he wanted to stream some TDM. So maybe he will. Yeah, that's better. Capital K. So still waiting on Sparty to ready up. This is deep inside. Single power up map. Used to be the old OSP5 of course, so it's a pretty classic map. Been around for a long time. All these seasoned players will no doubt know exactly how to play it. 4Kings have a very good history on this map in Quake Live. One red armor, control point. The other side of the map, the other control area will be the bridge rail. And if you can control both, you get a massive advantage. Following Kodge to start off with, getting that middle room shotgun. His teammate has already taken the yellow and the rocket behind him. Just going to watch as they move into this quad area. Usually you want to try and get control of this early on in the map, especially if you can get an early quad. It looks like about a 40-second quad, so maybe a little bit earlier, or is it? Well, wait a minute, that's going to be 30 seconds. Wow, yeah, I misread that. That's the earliest quad you could possibly get. Looks like 4Kings have moved into position though, and how early it was. Don't think proct were in the best defensive position. Dibby's pretty weak, gonna die for the health. Gonna get a shotgun, another 25. 4Kings are already 7-0 up, of course. We've always known them to be such great starters on Quake Live. Just above the mega health. He's not going to spawn anytime soon. 5 health on the board. Going to look for those 225s. They're not up. Red's not up for 10 seconds. We've got to be careful. And now the health's up at the end of the run. Pretty impressive that he managed to survive that out without going down. Proct have only got 1 frag on the board. And I think it was a 2 frag quad run, so not special, but he did manage to survive it out and support his teammate winning over that red armor. I'm going to cycle away from Dibby. Well, Reaper's picked up the the mega health there with a teammate. Teammate took a rail shot. Reaper does evade the second rail shot, but he's not in a great position to attack. Hasn't got any weapons to do anything. Although him and a teammate almost going to grab that red. Actually, great rail. And the rail misses Reaper that time, and he's got a nice stack, 150 to 100. Takes out Dibby. Cannon could follow here. Oh my god, crazy rockets there. He's going to get Cess down, surely. Oh my god, I don't know what happened there, how he didn't die. Careful dropping off, doesn't want to crater. You could crater in that spot. 30 seconds till the next quad. I have to remind you, I mean, it's the earliest a quad could be. I don't think I've maybe once seen the quad actually spawn on 30 seconds, so it was pretty impressive that both teams were in the area at the right time. Usually some teams won't turn up till 40, 45 seconds, just banking on the quad never being that early. Anyway, Proct have moved in to a good defensive position in this quad area, or Reaper has anyway. It's 1 shot, not the gets easily taken out in the back by Cannon as he turned his back for a split second. Quad slightly delayed there for the pickup of Dibby again with the stack this time. Lightning gun dropped to him. And he's got 2 frags on the board already. Red will be up in 5 seconds. We'll see if he's got a time on it. They do have a time on it. So this could really amount to being a massive quad run, especially for control of the areas. They've got control of Red, of course. Can he move back to the bridge and make sure that's secure? Looks like it is anyway. I think I heard his opponent take the mega health from the underground. Let's have a look at the scoreboard quickly while we're at it. Nothing particularly standing out there for me at the moment, other than 4Kings advantaged on the red pickups. Seven to 1, in fact. More yellows and megas for Proct though. Still following Dibby, rushing to the bridge area. Nice rail. Takes out Cod. He did take damage himself though, moving back for this red armor. Going to go cycle away though, see what's going on in the rest of the map. Reaper with nothing, Netta with nothing, Zerg with mega pickup and a shotgun. He is on the bridge. Going to try and defend. Double rail hits there from 4Kings. So they've cleared the bridge area of probably the strongest player health-wise on the Proct's team at that point in time. 8 seconds until the red will spawn. It'll be the last one before the quad. Cannon's going to take it. We'll have to watch and wait for him to move away with it. Now going to make the bridge jump. It's important probably to try and hit him there. Oh, nice frag. Good reactions on Kodge. 2 rail shots though. That's really destroyed his armor stack. The 50's not up either. And he decides to just rocket jump. Oh, grabbed right in front of Dibby by Kodge. And now he's onto the bridge, gonna get a couple of weapons. 10 seconds until the mega. Is he gonna wait down for that? Doesn't look like it. Nice through the telly and then the rail shot. Oh, don't know why he went for that kind of rocket rather than the rail shot. Taking an interesting position here. Not sure it's the greatest one. Almost gets shafted down. He's gonna have to try and push that health now. Kind of ended up a bit of a nothing run in the end. Didn't get any items, was left himself in a bad area, took a lot of damage, and he survived. At least that's a positive. 1 frag. Nice rail.
Hello.
Hello, David. We're right in the middle of a game. You want to come and join?
Nope.
No. Again, another backstabber.
Here you can.
4Kings versus Proct. following
Alright.
Sparty now. It's about a 20 frag difference in favour of 4Kings. Sparty getting the frag easy off the spawn there. And now the up yellow. We've seen Sparty play this role before where he'll just stack those 2 yellows. And there we go. Got both yellows on the run now. If you can even push out and get the LG, it'd be a massive advantage. You could get cessed down here though by the 2 spawners. Have to back off. Actually could come out on top on this machine gun battle. He does. Only left with 3 health. He's going to get killed for sure. Don't know how Reaper didn't hit with the first bullet there, to be honest. But 15 seconds before the quad. Going to cycle around, have a look in the different areas. Seems like Dibby's attacking the bridge. Confiscates that drop rail. 5 seconds till quad, cycling round, see if anybody's there. Looks like Netta's going to come round at the back of quad. Cannon's got it though, nice stack as well.
2 frags in 2 seconds.
Takes out Kodge with a rocket. He's got 2 frags on the board already. He's going to pick up the red armor as well on his run. 150 armor, practically full health. No ammo up for the LG, but he can move down into this LG area. Reaper, who's waiting on the spot, and there he had the LG timer, presume. 4 frags already. Heard the spawn behind him. Takes out Netta. This is a brilliant quad run. 6 frags on that. Really impressive play from Cannon. He's been one of the star players for 4Kings, you have to say, this season in the House of Quake League. Couple of frags there. Good rocket play as well. He's going to get another red. That's a brilliant, brilliant run. Brilliant passage of play. If he's down for this LG as well, this is really exceptional control of key items there. Closing in on 70 frags. They've just suddenly rocketed up in the frag difference here. And it's all, a lot of it down to Cannon. Look at his stats as well, 40% LG. Good choice of target there. Taking the player who had the weapon, although he did actually go down. Krista can't actually deal with them, and proct did come out on top. Now, importantly, he did actually do a bit of damage and grab the red, so proct actually still in a terrible position. But 2 4Kings players getting taken out there. A bit of a surprising situation. Going to cycle away from Kodge. Follow Cannon, who's straight back for the red, and look, he knows what time it's up. He's going to get it. No one from proct went there, even though they know the time of it. And it's probably just because they didn't have the items, the armor, the health to actually challenge. Cannon down, waiting on this LG. I'm going to cycle away and look in this quad area. Here's Dibby. He's got the mega health. He's got rocket shotgun rail. He can defend it pretty well. Good controlled rockets there, and the shotgun takes a bit of damage. Not too much, getting that extra bit of damage from shooting the dead body. Red armor going to be picked up, going to make the jump back to the bridge area. Looks pretty secure. And now the mega, of course. He did take the last one, leaves it for a teammate. A very sporting. 72% rail there for Dibby. And it's just absolute dominance at the moment for 4Kings. Although, wow! Gets ripped to shreds. Going for that rail shot rather than shooting the guy next to him. Although Krista just confiscates the rail straight back into the possession of the 4Kings players. And as we kind of approach halfway on this first map deep inside, it's been pretty convincing by 4Kings at the moment. Very, very good control of the power-ups. Great runs. They've been pushing out quite a lot to grab those reds. Proct really haven't had an answer for them. And Proct are not too bad on this map. Although they do play a fairly simplistic style normally of trying to rush the quad areas. Having a look at some of the stats there. Just switch back for this frag. Looks like he put himself up. So look at that. Chris, a net 20, Cannon 18. Big and positive nets already. Close to 4k damage for each. Netta surely going to go down here. Only 12 health. Reaper coming in to save the humiliation completely. Let's have a look at more of the score. 18-4 on the Reds. They've got more yellows as well, 4Kings. And presumably, let's have a look, 11-6 megas as well. Look, 4-1 on quads. I mean, everything in favour of 4Kings at the moment. 12 seconds till the next quad. Reaper doesn't know if he's going to wait at this mega. He's not going to make the quad. Netta pushing. Some pretty useless rockets there, but Dibby coming out on top, drops straight down to take out Zerg Spirit. Thank you very much for that, LG. Does miss out on the Mega. So it looks like a grab of a Mega for proct. And Dibby's not particularly strong here, but he's pretty confident though. Straight up with that railgun, picking up the upper yellow as well. Could probably hear some players moving into the lower area. Zerg Spirit going down.
Excellent.
What was that? Something like 8 impressives for Dibby here. 79% rail. Wow, that is hard to play against. Super quad runner Swede. That's 9 impressives now for Dibby. Missing those crazy shots though, weren't even close. They've already broken the century mark. 60 odd frags ahead. And it's not really looking like proct are going to be able to bring this one back. Now this was 4Kings map pick, of course. And traditionally 4Kings have been probably one of their weaker maps, at least, was Hidden Fortress, and you know, it's all relative, isn't it? But proct will be hoping they can still try and grab a map off 4Kings, become the first team this season to do so. Netta hitting 50% rail, 41 LG, so some nice stats for him. If I was them at this point, I just treat it like a warm-up for the next map. Get running, get attacking, rushing this quad area. Really get an aggressive stance on, because if you're going to play Hidden Fortress, you need to play that style. There's no camping on that map. Got to be careful on those rails. Takes out Chrissa up that bounce pad. It looks like proct are in a good position for this quad. Oh my god, going to switch round to Zerg Spirit. First impressive for him. And there you go, grabs a quad, takes a little bit of damage, wants to wait 2 seconds for that yellow. He doesn't know the time of it though. His teammate did take it, so I guess he didn't call a time for it, and wow, just ran straight into that rocket. Chrissa defending this red area effectively. QuakeCon champion, of course, Chrissa, with salivating monsters. Of course, has traditionally always played for 4Kings in Quake Live. 8 impressives for him as well. I think that'll be a very telling statistic at the end of this map. The kind of rail frags and impressives. It'll just show real rail dominance probably. We can't actually see those stats live in the game though. Nice rocket from Reaper. Just waiting on this yellow. Look at the rushed frag attack. Can't deal with that. And off the well, it probably wasn't off the spawn, but well, at least they're attacking the quad, which, as I said, you might as well do. You've already lost this map now. Just try and get some warm up in. And nice controlled shotgun work from Chrissa. Let's just have a look at some of the stats here. 6k each for Cannon and Chrissa there. Dibby 5.7 despite the quad runs. No one anywhere close to hitting those kind of damage stats on the proc team. Not really surprising considering the score difference. Very nice plasma from Chrissa, though proct Hodge does come out on top there in the fight. 15 seconds until the quad. He could be in a decent position to support it. He's lost his armor instantly as Spy went up the bounce pad. That lower yellow seemed like he did have a time on it, but his teammate took it in front of him. Needs to push the quad. All of them now. Good first rocket. Good finish as well. And Sparty with the LG, but he's giving it away now to Chrissa. And the main man, Dibby, says thank you very much. I'll take that LG and the quad. And let's go on another Dibby quad run. Here down at the mega health, gets one frag, missed the first frag pretty unfortunately, but a 2 frag quad run, not the highest we've seen from Dibby, of course. A little bit of a debate about who should take the mega there. Dibby wins the argument. Wow, I don't know how that rail missed. So I guess what have we learned from 4Kings? That they are very good on this map. Or is it the procs are pretty weak? Kind of a bit of both, I would say. Still a quarter of the map left, or just under that, but with 2 quads left, absolutely no possibility of proc taking it. Remember, it's not a best of 3. It's 2 maps to be played. We're in league mode in the House of Quake. It can get a draw. See what he's doing here, watching for the bounce pad rail shot. He didn't actually go up the bounce pad. Oh, very, very, very nice rocket there from Dibby. 50 seconds before quad, looks like they will take control of this bridge area. Although, just going down there's 5 seconds to go before the mega spawns. Netta doesn't seem to know the time. If he backed off, he could grab it now. In fact, 1 second before it is, maybe he did have an idea of it. Cannon, though, just basically healths himself up. Let's switch around to Spy, I think. He picked up that rocket off Cannon. Thought he might have had armor, but unless he lost it straight away. Here we go, 3 seconds until the quad spawns. 4Kings again on top of it, and there's Dibby. Gonna move straight over to this red armor, and it's up. It's almost 100 frags margin now, and by the end of the map, probably will be. Oh, perfect timing for the mega. Looks so comfortable on this map, Dibby.
Excellent.
Hard to believe that Sweden lost in their semi-final with Dibby playing like this. Well, he did to Denmark. Dibby just giving away his weapon there. There is that. Well, no, maybe not. I'm going to say there's that 100 margin, but Brock just delaying it ever so slightly. 2.5 minutes left, 1 more quad remaining. I think the main problem with proct is they've just kind of been all over the place and spread out a little bit too much. On this map, you really need to focus. You need to use your team as a whole to get control of certain areas, and then you need to expand out and really time certain items effectively. You've got the mega, you don't want to be standing around in the useless mega area for any time at all, just when it's up. I'm going to get a lock on this red like Cannon's got now. There's a lot of spawns off there. We see it, his rocket work with those spawns is absolutely perfect. We've seen it time and time again this season. Have a look at the stats again. 30-9 on reds. They even win on the yellows, and I'd imagine that Sparty's play, as we witnessed a little bit earlier on. 19-11 on mega, 7-2 on quads, and the time difference on the quads is key there. 3 minutes 25 to 29 seconds. Can he move it in? He gets taken out instantly on that final quad of the map. Unless somehow we go to overtime. HoQ will be going to the second map, feeling pretty comfortable, pretty confident. We'll just have to see if their team play is as good on Hidden Fortress as it's always been on Deep Inside. I was almost excited there, almost. 16 impressive for Dibby, bloody hell. Absolutely dominating Dibby. Again, the last red of the map. I'm just gonna cruise around, try and pick up some more frags. Have a look at his score already. He's actually only got the fewest frags, and not even the biggest net or damage, despite the quads. Kind of weird. Every time we've seen him, it's like Dibby's been the main man, but apparently not this time. Let's have a look at some of the statistics. Look at those, 15 reds for Cannon. Well, we suggested he might do it. Look at that, Sparty, 32 yellow armors. That's just silly. Okay, a couple of players disconnected. I don't know quite what's going on there. 9k to 5k Cannon. Maybe some substitutions on the way, or just reconnect. We'll have to wait and see. Here's an ad.
Vote now. Vote failed. Vote now. Vote passed.
Welcome to map 2, Proct versus 4Kings in the House of Quake. TDM League. 4Kings taking the first map pretty convincingly. And we're just waiting on Krista to reconnect because he's decided to reboot. Let's have a quick check of the players there. Gizmo has joined up. In place of Zerg Spirit for this one. So Gizmo, Kodge, Reaper and Netta for Proct. For 4Kings, Cannon, Dibby, Sparty and, we believe, Krissa. And so map 2, and this will be the final map of this match. Remember, not a best of 3. I don't know how many times I'm going to remind you of that.
2 seconds.
Just don't forget, and then I won't have to remind you.
Impressive.
Hidden Fortress, probably my favourite map to play. And stream-wise, some people love it, some people hate it, but we do tend to get a lot of showdown matches on this map nowadays, and we've seen some really impressive games. We saw some at QuakeCon, we saw some at DreamHack Summer, hopefully see some at DreamHack Winter, and well, now, who knows, maybe Proct can overcome the might that is 4Kings. Let's have a quick check of this again. So, Hidden Fortress. 2 yellows, 1 red, mega. Single power up is the quad. Railgun. No ammo for the rail. Love that little fact about it. So you have to keep constantly going back to get the railgun, but it can be an absolutely dominant weapon on this map. For just some reason, it just suits it. The lightning gun yellow room with the shards is so key to control. The mega health, a dangerous position to drop down to, losing position on that yellow, but obviously a big advantage of getting the mega health. This back yellow often ignored by teams. Focus on the red, lots of fighting over that red armor. Be interesting to see how the teams play it. Sometimes you see teams overcommit to red or overcommit to yellow. It's a balancing act. But the absolute key thing on this map is the quad. And if you can set up quads well and get a stacked player on that run with the right weapons, a world-class player, or maybe Dibby, we can see 10 frag quad runs perhaps, maybe even more, who knows. We've seen some pretty impressive quad runs in the past, of course, even in that DreamHack video we saw, if you were right on as we started the stream today, talking about DreamHack Winter. Most of their quad runs are on this map because it's just such a good quad map. Very small, you can move between the two sides quickly, you've got a lot of spawns in close proximity and you can just cycle them, get the right weapons. Honestly, I want to see some big runs here. Look, Net is just showing us exactly what kind of stuff you can do with the quad. So, just waiting on Reaper, Netta and Sparty to ready up.
2 frags in 2 seconds. Excellent.
May that just Reaper now. Before we get ready to rumble. That was kind of pathetic, wasn't it? This is levelupyourgame.net or Level Up TV.
Prepare your team.
I'm Disrepute. On my own. Map 2, Hidden Fortress. Let's go.
3, 2, 1. Fight.
I'm starting off with Netta, getting the spawn right in the bridge area and straight for that shotgun. That's exactly the right route to go. Let's have a cycle round, and it looks like Chrissa has got the LG yellow spawn. He's picked up some shards as well. Wants to probably start making his way towards quad, but he's going to lose a lot there to Netta, and he's pretty much lost it all straight away. I would probably always take that back route straight out of there with the stack. Leave a person. If you get an early quad, you're in a great position with the armor. He's lost it all, but he's still in a good position. Careful of that rail. If they can get the rail, they've got a big advantage as well. 4Kings. We don't know the first quad time, remember. It can spawn 30 seconds to 59 seconds on that first minute. From the time it's picked up, it's then 2 minutes exactly later. And there we go, 48 seconds in. Chrissa picking it up, standing on the spot for a fair bit of time. Just misses out on the red though, only 14 health. Does just get the frag down to 10. Moves in to the yellow, which is controlled by Cannon. Needs a bit more LG, needs more health though. He did pick up the 25. A little bit of machine gun spam. Probably doesn't want to move to mid, does he? Well, takes the risk. And probably didn't pay off there. I would have thought he might have tried to move to the back room to look for the health first, but they did get the quad though, 4Kings, and as you can see, as an example of how important it is, they are now in the lead. Only by 4 frags though. Netta gonna demonstrate my descriptions of how dominant rail can be on this map. Just running backwards and forwards, back room to front room with that rail. He probably wants to start putting rail pressure, into the yellow room. Always so irritating when you're just about to do that and some guy just comes through the telly, spawning behind you. Only a 1 frag difference, 3 seconds before the mega. Great rail from Netta. We can get that mega. Perfect. Oh, it gets spawned on. That's so irritating. He should have pushed forwards really for the shotgun kill before pulling back. Only 1 shot left, and remember, no ammo crates for the rail. So he's going to have to go all the way back to the spawn for that one. Sparty just pushed off the rocket as Netta confronted him. 21 to 18. Proctor managed to bring this one back. Great play from Netta on this back yellow area, in fact. But 25 seconds before quad, teams probably want to start moving there now. Netta's not really got too much to work with. Goes down to 1 rail from Dibby. Dibby defending again, another rail. 4th impressive. Does miss a shot though. Palms off a rocket to his teammate. Oh, brilliant play from Dibby in the end there. Really takes no real damage in the course of that whole battle. It looks like his team have secured it. So he's just dropped down back for the rail though. 2 players rushing in there. Cannon takes it. Nice and stacked. 15 seconds before red though. Doesn't want to wait around there. Probably wants to go through the telly, I was going to say, but doesn't look like any procs have got into the yellow position to defend it yet anyway. Here a railer. Gizmo almost did the right thing and escaped. Just running out of ammo here, Cannon. Could do with another weapon. Good quad run though, 4 frags on the board. Pushes 4Kings ahead again. And as I said, quad play. Most important thing on this map. Probably more than any other map. See it time and time again actually. Some teams, you know, they'll do much better on this map when it's not a power-up play. But they'll lose so many quads, they'll lose the map. Can't afford to do that. Great play from Cannon before going down. Only drops the grenade launcher, so not too much loss. They're coming out on top of that shotgun. Looks like so. Proct are happy to control this red. Maybe they've committed a couple of players to play that red anyway, but they haven't put too much pressure on the yellow that I've seen. Going to cycle away from Reaper as he gets a nice frag. Yeah, we see actually Proc just sitting around this red area. They're pretty happy. This is a little bit of pressure on the yellow. They could actually get in here on the yellow. Oh no, Cannon defending that stairway of death. You don't want to go in up the staircase really. Never a good move, because that's, well, that was a perfect example of why. And now Cannon's got a rail out of this. Gizmo's going to go down as well. Cannon's just got such a great advantage at the moment, though. He's just eventually just cessed down by the machine gun, though. Oh, brilliant rocket. Almost hit the second. Quad time. Dibby takes it. No, he's got a pretty good stack. That railgun could have been very important. Doesn't save the red. Somehow he's going to get assessed down as a result. Pretty unfortunate there, getting the rail shot and then just missing out on the red. But just shows the timing of proct on that red is really accurate, and they're going to be there for it every time. If I get a break in play for a second, might be able to look at the scoreboard quickly. There, it looks like Cannon might move in. No 4Kings yet. Well, there's Sparty. Brilliant. Wow, look at that. Rocket rail combo. Let's have a look then at the scoreboard quickly. So reds 8-5, yellows in favour of Sweden. Mega's pretty equal. Sparty 5 impressives already. Just diving out is going to give away this rail. We see proct playing pretty close proximity to one another, diving in together on the frags. To see if proct can try and get a quad. So they'll really be part of this game. While it's like this, it's definitely favouring 4Kings to set up at the moment. What they can do, if they do it effectively, is take the yellow, take the LG, move out and pressure proct on this red, because, well, we see just proct are obsessed with this red, which is good control of it. But as I said, we haven't seen that much pressure on the yellow. Maybe it's just the people who've been watching at the time, 20 seconds before the quad comes out. Netta really does want to protect this stack that he's got at the moment. Doesn't get the rail. Did just miss out. I'm not sure why he went through Telly. I guess he did it by accident. That's a really annoying rail stuck on that little pillar. But 5 seconds before quad, he could do a good job here and take it over. Chrissa, though, he's actually run out of shots with the plasma. Oh, Reaper coming in behind, takes out Dibby, who just picked up the quad. Quad eliminated, but no advantage gained for proct. And, well, look at the spawns. It's great for 4Kings. Control of yellow LG again. Well, that's something they are doing pretty well. That was quite a good job. Really, any time 4Kings move out of that room yellow to pressure the red, proct are all over them as a team. But what I'd like to see them doing is what they're doing now. Oh dear. Look at where he was after somehow doing those nades. He hasn't got a grenade launch. He must have shot it, died and spawned. I'd say them, I'd like to see proct taking over the yellow and seeing what they can do with it. Now it's a relatively close scoreline. Just above 10 frags. Here we go again. Rail play from Kodge this time. Getting some important shots. 12 frags the difference. Still a minute before the quad, but this is such a great spot he's in to control this red. Brilliant grab. Oh, goes down to Chris's pummel.
Excellent.
4Kings yet again in control of this yellow, so just not very strong play on procs as we saw them controlling that yellow briefly. I guess they just pushed out too far. Chrissa moving in with his teammates. Quad up in 10 seconds. Looks like 4Kings going to be in a very good position. Chrissa really needs to move in and support his teammates. At this rate, he doesn't quick enough, and actually, procs are going to come out on top of this. Reaper hasn't got any armor, but he has got enough health to survive at least a rail, so not looking too bad. The air rocket almost hits him. In fact, the rail does hit him, but he's going to get 4 frags already on the quadrant. Still 19 seconds left with his run. The 50 is up. Can he move through? Don't really want to go that route, but he's going to have to now. Being pushed this way, and well, he's just sort of on his own. Oh, takes out Sparty, who looks like he was lining up some kind of shot on him. You know, it's a rocket launcher. Maybe it's a drop rail, in fact, but Chrissa kills the quad. Probably should have taken a different route after that point. but I think he just started trying to rush it and get a frag. So, decent run for procs. Have a look at some of the stats as we go around. COD 63% rail there, 41 MG. MG an important weapon in this map. Majority of frags generally come from machine gun on this map. If you lose it, anyway. Oh, they've lost position already. This just shows that is such a prime example of why position's so important. They dropped off, lost out on the LG pickup, the yellow. You try and come up a staircase against somebody who's actually got, you know, 20% LG aim, and you're gonna die.
Excellent.
You see it time and time again, players dropping off. You don't need to. You don't need to push it sometimes. You need to maintain control of your position, but DB dropping down for that mega has actually lost position on the yellow himself, so there we go. At least he did take the items before. Have a look at it though. Netta is going to get fragged over this red surely. No, comes out on top of Chrissa. Gets the health. He can go back for the red, in fact. 14 seconds before the quad. Might be perfect. Oh, he just turned away as it spawned, in fact. Now he's rushing. Looks like proc to be not too bad this time for an attack, although great defense from Chris's plasma. He's going to come out on top of that. 25 health. Don't know where that damage came from. It's going to splash rocket or something. Wow, plasma kill on Reaper. Oh, flick rail from Netta. Good frag. Good. Taking out their quad when they really needed to, because 4Kings were just about to try and extend that lead again and get control back of the yellow. Now Proc's in control of the yellow. 10 frag the difference. Both triple figure scorelines make that 9 frags now. Proct. What can they do with this yellow control? They do want to keep pushing out for the red though. Netta should be moving out with this stack, getting frags, putting pressure on the red. Wow, Sparty coming in with that railgun shot. It seems like there's just a mass frag pit there, right in this doorway. Everybody goes down, and 4Kings come out on top. So a bit of a mess up there, really. And that's the problem, actually. The truth is, he didn't move out soon enough. Because it meant 4Kings could amass at the doorway and counter-attack with multiple players. It's just constant movement. A little bit like deep inside, you just want to move from one whole strong position to another and don't let anybody settle like the old campgrounds used to be, or, well, generally any map, to be honest. You can get a run on either side of the map. Perfect. So, 10 frags is the margin. 4Kings back in control of this yellow. Pod should get the frag here and we'll switch to his position. Nice shotgun on Cannon, but... sorry, on Chrissa. But Chrissa's pretty stacked. 58% rail there, 36 LG. Nice stats. 20 seconds before quad. That's the last yellow. He is absolutely tanked to the brim. Got to be careful though on the route he takes. 15 seconds before quad wants to take the back route. That's probably the best route to the quad. Just took that bit of damage. Pretty unfortunate. Hits the rail though. He should come out on top in any fight here, but he really wants to maintain the stack for the quad run. That was such a great rocket there. Oh no! Just misses out on the quad. He should have pulled out the rocket earlier instead of the LG. He'll know that himself. And that was a good steal for Proct. I mean, Chrissa there could have, with his stack, could have really extended the score here. Netta, great LG pushing out there. We'll switch to Quads because he just stole the kill with the machine gun. 7 frags, the margin. This is looking good for Proct at the moment. Got 3 quads left on the map. Could all be decided on those. Gizmo now. French national team player picking up that mega, trying to defend this yellow from a distance with the railgun. Looks like they have lost it. Got to be careful. He isn't countered exactly like that, but he did hit the rail. That was important. They could probably push the stairs this time because it's only against a machine gunner. Although he's decided to back off and left his teammate in it a bit, I think. There they go. They lose out on the yellow. 6 frags though, only 6 frags is the margin. Sparty in 57% rail, 13 impressives. I really want a quick look at the scoreboard, but I don't want to miss any of the action. Picking attacking that rail. Now, it's so important on this map to get a time on that rail, keep that time and grab every single one, exactly like the red. Don't really need to time the yellow LG, though. If you can, that's great. Damage output's a little bit higher for a couple of 4Kings players, but probably higher across the board for proct. Have a look at the red. More reds to proct. Double the yellows, though, for 4Kings, and more quads, which shows, as usual, like I said, the team can be playing really well, but if you don't get the quads, you're not going to be winning it. Netta takes the quad this time, though. Oh, he's got to be careful being cessed down here. Back off, back off, back off. Drops down for the 50. Really nice drop, actually, to avoid any damage. Oh, just missed that shotgun. Now they're in terrible positions. Spy gets caught out, though. He's going to push the stairs. Got to be... What's he doing? Oh, my God. He does get the frag. Great shotgun. Oh, no. I can't, what a crazy quad run. Goes down to Cannon's nades when he really, really shouldn't have. I don't know if his mouse messed up there or what. That was a great opportunity to bring it back, and in fact they've lost out on the yellow control now as well. And the mega picked up by Cannon. Massive, massive, massive moment there. 2 quads remaining. This could be the start of securing it for 4Kings. Proct better get an idea on exactly what they're going to do now. It's not out of their reach still, though. Cannon cautiously moving out into this lower area with the rail. You see players doing that a lot for certain teams. I mean, when I play the map, it's not really an area that the yellow armor players, say for the UK Deus or myself, would really go too much doing that, because I think you lose position on the yellow. You get caught out, so it's a bit of a risk. I would rather stay high, but you can get quite a good angle on a lot of players. They're kind of in great control of this yellow at the moment. Proc not really rushing. 25 seconds before the quad. Don't know how on earth he failed that jump, but he did. But it's actually going to probably work out pretty well from him. 4Kings looking good to control this, but I said that before and then they've lost it straight away, so... Oh, good pummel. Gizmo moving in, gets knocked up in the air. Oh, Chrissa manages to get a couple of frags, but Reaper comes out on top. Good plasma. Oh my God, almost gets the frag on. I think it was Sparty, but had to back off. Misses out on the 50 health. Good counter kill from Chrissa with the plasma. Might be enough. Might be enough. They needed a good quad run there, really. And Cannon, look at that aggressive play to take control of this yellow. I mean, if they control this yellow now, I think that's going to be it. Cycle around a bit. Dibby on this side of the map takes the other yellow. He is fragged by Podge with the railgun. So many rails we've seen on this map today. Not great denials by either team. Sparty just confiscates one for himself. Palming it off to the stacked teammate. Switch round. Gizmo on top of this red. It's 20 seconds away, mate. He hasn't got a clue when it's up then. Cycling around even more. Cannon absolutely tanked the brim. We'll switch back to him later for this. And there we go. Dibby, he knew the time of that back yellow. That's massive. Still doable. 2 minutes left. 50 seconds before the quad. But they really need to start doing it now. And have a good quad run, probably. All 4Kings need to do is just keep putting the pressure on this red. Don't let Proc get anything. And just stick that one guy in the yellow. Chriso with the mega pickup. Let's switch around to him. Let's have a look at the scoreboard while there's a timeout. So, only one player with a positive fragnet, which is Reaper. Look at the fragnets. Chriso and Cannon. Again, the 2 star men for 4Kings, like they were on the first map, with the 2 positive nets. Dibby and Sparty not so well, but the damage is nice and high for Sparty, 9.6k. That'll be all the railgun shots he had. Doing a great juvenile job on that one. Chris has lost all his stack. This is good play briefly. Anyway, 14 excellence for Chris. 20 frags the margin. 1 minute 30 left. Oh my goodness, look at these plasma kills. And the shotgun, so calm and controlled. 5 seconds before the quad. Gizmo does grab in there. He hasn't got much health though. He's going to get killed by Dibby, and 4Kings secure the victory with a cannon quad, even getting the red. Let's see this quad run extend the score and keep their unbeaten run in the House of Quake League intact. Four frags. Get any more? It's going to get 5. And there, look at that. 6th impressive. And a 5th. Sorry, 6th excellent. 5th impressive. As they've hit over 200 frags now. Impressive controlled end to the map from 4Kings. We could see proct coming back there, but they didn't sweat it. And proct, I'm afraid, just weren't focused enough on what they had to do in the last minutes of play. And really, I think that quad run kind of messed up. Running into that grenade, lost the yellow for the next 4 minutes or so. That probably cost them it, unfortunately, but congratulations to 4Kings, and we will stick with them going in to the next game.